Today I'm going to be showing you the latest prototype of my electric eel wheel cone winder. I've made quite a few changes since the previous prototype I showed, so I'll show you a few of those to start off with, and then I'll show you it in action. The most obvious change is going to be that this is now separate. Before, this was just a wire guide, and I found that wasn't working well. I couldn't apply tension very well to the cone winder base, so now instead I have this little device, and this is a standard tensioning device, so you just sort of put the yarn through here, and then that gives the yarn a nice tension, and I've been using that and it works really well. To hold it onto the table, I'm using the clamp from the yarn counter, and I'm also using some hooks from the yarn counter. Now, these hooks I'll probably change a little bit. I've got some ideas to make them better, but actually I'm pretty happy with that clamp. One of the questions I have for everybody is whether I should come up with a way to attach this to the base. You do have to have it very much in the center of the drum, and you have to have it a certain distance. And what I'm thinking is that I'll just add some holes here so that you can sort of screw this onto a board, or you can keep these two pieces separate and just clamp it onto a table like I'm going to do here. It takes a little bit of time to get it set up, but once you've done it a few times, the setup is pretty minimal. This makes it more shippable, and the other solution I had, it wasn't going to work. I couldn't get a tensioning device like this attached to the other one, and this turned out to be a pretty crucial part to getting it winding cones reliably. Another big difference is based on some suggestions from the community. I wanted to get this arm to clamp down harder, and I found the best way to do that was to just add two separate spring hinges, and that's now working really well. Beyond that, there were a lot of little tweaks. I've still got additional little tweaks, but I think that I'll probably have a poll with this to sort of see what people want to do with a few of the different things. But right now I'm really happy with how it's winding cones, so I'll show you how that works. You just put it into the cone holder, remove this key, place that back here, and that's installed. Then I have this little tool on this side to sort of stick through here, which will hook the yarn. You can pull it through more easily like that. And then you just wind it around the cone a few times to make it easier to get started. And for this test, I'm just using a yarn ball, or some people call them a yarn cake, made in a ball winder, and it's just sitting on one of my lazy Kates there so it doesn't move around too much. And then once it's set up like this, you just turn the speed, and I have it going at pretty slow speed right now. If you turn it up, it's about half speed, and now I'll go to full speed. And that is what the cone looks like. So I've still got a few things to tweak out. There's a little bit too much space on this side and not enough space on that side. So I've got to adjust a few things with the prototype, but it's definitely getting much better with each iteration. And if you could help me out by filling out the poll attached to this video, that would be very helpful. Thanks for watching.